None of them.
Second time today, Cox has got an air ball chance.
They don't miss a pitch.
Carnes swings and misses. It requires a throw from Dahlberg. That's the first away. Third strikeout for Cox.
Third strikeout in as many innings. That changeup, it's starting to work. To the righty, comes out, looks like a heater, just dives. That is a nasty pitch. Carter Cox, he just looks good, continuing to provide length. Was much needed for the Huskies tonight.
Two 2-0 to Nate Schmela. Couple of ground balls and 2 plate appearances so far. Big swing, it's swatted out to deep center field. Back to the track, a leap, and it's pulled in by Parcell.
Great play. Great first step. Parcell runs it down all the way on the track. 2-0 count, fastball elevated. That's where Schmela likes him. As soon as it left the bat, he's like, oh yeah, and Parcell's like, not today.
Two away and an 0-1 count to Ben Barrett.
Nice job behind the plate right there by Dahlberg. Early on, it was a lot of fastball, slider, curveball, not many changeups, and it's flipped over the last 3 innings, and he's been good.
That one's a rocket into the gap, left center field. It's down for Barrett. On his way to second. Here comes the throw. Barrett dives. He's in with a double.
Yeah, Ben Barrett, second hit of the day. And can you make adjustments back to the pitcher? The changeup has been thrown more. That was the changeup right there. That one left up and out over the plate. You got 2 outs. If you have an opportunity, even a slimmer of a chance to get to second base, with 2 outs, the importance of getting to scoring position, you take that chance all day. And this is a great job by Parcell. Well done, fields it cleanly, throws a dart into second base, but look at Ben Barrett. He never even slowed down for a second. It had to be a double, and it was.
2 out, man in scoring position for the Seminoles. And Gabe Frazier is the batter. 1 for 1, a walk and a single so far. Called strike. Looked like maybe Frazier took some issue with it.
He didn't like that one. Asked the umpire, hey, is that as far as you're going? Yeah, it is. Okay, thanks.
Can't connect 0-2.
Yeah, right back to it. Carter Cox in rhythm right here.
Top shelf, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Three sliders in a row.
Cox now into the 90s with his pitch count. That hit Frazier.
Ow.
It's another wrist shot. We saw NIU's Gavin Baldwin get hit with one of those earlier today.
Yeah, and he nailed himself 2 times in the head. To add to it, that is extremely, extremely painful, and it looks like Gabe Frazier's okay. And when you're down 1-2 against a tough lefty and Carter Cox, who's been dealing, As much as it hurts, you will take that if you're a Florida State player, and yeah, there it is.
Carter McCulley now the batter. Clean slate, and it's a first pitch strike on a breaking ball for Cox.
Runners in scoring position today for the Noles. 2 of 7. 2 outs, they're 3 for 7.
Yanked foul. Again, a breaking ball from Cox. You mentioned it earlier. It feels like that's what he's leaning on heavily as we get closer to the end of his outing.
Yeah, it's really just been everything, right? Like he's mixed everything in just what seems like the right time, and in these crucial moments, he's had the ability to work ahead. Hero 2.
Left alone by McCulley.
Ooh, he wanted that one. McCulley, how didn't you offer it? That one, nice take. Change up and away. Try to go to the back foot here with the breaking ball.
Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Cox gets a backwards K to retire the side in strand 2.
And he's fired up, and yeah, rightfully so. That was a changeup right there. It looks like it had some cutting action. Carter Cox, big moments. Yeah, baby.
Toasty bite and a juicy slurp. A combination as old as time. New toasted snack rolls at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat some good.
1 minute is bright lights. The next is a dusty road with the windows down. That's the beauty of it. The music follows wherever I go. Every stop, every person, every spark of inspiration writes the next line. The Lainey Wilson Wrangler Collection. For the stories you collect and the songs you sing along to. Long live Cowgirls.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Experience our most powerful blower that exceeds the power of gas. The industry's most powerful cordless pressure washer. And a string trimmer so smart, it loads the line with the push of a button. Find an Ego retailer near you.
Welcome to Squeeze Play. All the highlights, all the big moments.
You got a chance to have some big-time fireworks.
6 to 8 games on the screen at one time.
You're going to be locked in for that.
The season on the line.
Hashtag Squeeze Play. Send us some tweets. Maybe we'll put you on the social wall.
The storybook season will continue. Best time of the year, regional action all across college baseball. Nolan Sandy, the leadoff batter for Northern Illinois, fouls away the first pitch. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts looking.
Both on fastballs. Cooper White and Sandy. Happy to see a righty in there now.
It's Chris Kinnear. Hurls it in for a 1-1. Kinnear had full counts against all 3 batters he faced last inning in the 5th. Got all 3 of them out, couple of Ks. Drops that in for strike 2.
For 6 sharp. Landing his soft stuff. A lot of competitive pitches. Northern Illinois hitters, they have not gone away easy.
Foul ball, and still a 1-2 for Sandy. Gavin Baldwin in the on-deck circle, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs.
And the goal is for him to come up with no one on base.
Marcus Romero behind him. He hit 2 homers in their game earlier today.
So they're both feeling good. Romero with a nice swing out the center field last at bat.
Another foul ball.
Is such a good pitch with 2 strikes, and that is such a great job just finding a way to stay alive. See if Chris Kinnear goes back to it here just a little bit lower. You have Sandy in swing mode.
Sandy non-committal, but he did not come around. An appeal of the swing over to third base umpire Shaler Smith says no.
That is so good, and they tried it. They tried it. Bounce the breaking ball. Is he in swing mode? No, sir. Great call, great take. Evens it up at 2-2.
It's number 7 to Sandy, and he whiffs.
Chris Kinnear has looked pretty good today, and he's not excited to see Mr. Baldwin coming up to the plate right now. 2 home runs, 4 hits on the night. Total for Northern Illinois, 1 to the pool side, 2-run bomb. How about Oppo? I got that juice in me too solo shot. And the 3 runs tonight have all come from Mr. Gavin Baldwin. Big key for the Noles, no one on base here. Big key for the Noles is you better not make a mistake because he's seen the ball well.
Sees it just off the outside there, 1-0.
And they're going back out over the plate again. Coastal Carolina lived underneath his hands. St. John's lived underneath his hands. Today, it's been out over the plate, and not a good result for the Noles.
Kinnear finds the strike zone, 1-1. It's the 2nd career multi-home run game for Baldwin. He had 3 in a game at Miami of Ohio in March of last year. And he comes around there for strike 2.
Is just nasty. If you're sitting at home looking and you go, how do you swing at that pitch? Chris Kinnear has a high spin fastball, and Gavin Baldwin seeing the ball well. He's ready to fire. And comes out, looks like a fastball, and just goes straight down.
Kinnear spins it.
Tried for it again. Nice take and adjustment. Gavin.
Reaches and can't connect. Consecutive strikeouts for Kinnear.
Strike a guy out who's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. That just lets you know how nasty Chris Kinnear is tonight. Look at that thing. I mean, it's tight on the plate until it's not. That is just filthy.
Kinnear has gotten 6 straight Northern Illinois batters, and he gets a swing and a miss from Marcus Romero.
Guys locked in like this, the only thing you can hope for is a mistake.
Close take, Romero makes it 1-1.
Yeah, good lead there.
Kinnear entered this game, gave up the single that was basically a fly ball, should have been an out to Caden Robertson. Since then, he's gotten everybody else out. Strike 2.
Back to the same pitch that time. Home plate umpire Adam Dowdy gives them a call. 1-2 again here. They can strike out the side.
Two. That's been a setup for Kinnear, oddly, right? Because it's not a competitive pitch when he bounces it that far in front of the plate, but he's kind of used it to his advantage so far.
Yeah, a lot of times you throw a bad breaking ball and you go right back to it.
Appeal of the swing over to first. Romero did not go, and it's a full count.
That was extremely close. call either way.
Yeah, not a ton of torque.
I'm good with that 3-2 count. Here we go.
Strike 3 on the outside corner. Chris Kinnear strikes out the side and ties a career high with 5 punch-outs.
Strikes out the side, struck out last 4 Husky hitters. He's feeling pretty good. The Noles need him big time tonight. He's been the fireman for this club. He's been a fireman so far tonight. More baseball left.
Welcome back to the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. We have a sensational game on our hands through 6 innings, 3-3 elimination game matchup between Florida State and Northern Illinois. Winner advances to the regional final, where that team would need to win 2 against St. John's. 9-1-2 in the order for Florida State, and an 0-1 count to Cal Fisher, with Carter Cox still on the mound.
He is just going and giving the Huskies way more than they could have asked for.
Fisher sends it to the opposite field and holds up at first. Good play by Charlie Parcell out there in center to keep it at a leadoff single.
Yeah, nice job there. No outs. You got to know you can make it if you're going to take a chance to go to second base. Good decision, leadoff single. And Cal Fisher continues to swing a hot bat. Look at Parcell. Hustling, cuts it off, fields it in throwing position, holds him to a single. Top of the order, John Stutzer, 2 knocks on the day. And a rocket line drive to center field. 4th time seeing Cooper Whited.
Rupee breaking ball swung on and missed by John Stutzer.
Nice job there, breaking ball. The big slow curveball hasn't gone to it a ton as this game's progressed. Lands it.
Stutzer grounded to third. Throw to second and bobbled on the transfer. They get the out, the force out at second, but no chance to turn 2.
Yeah, Cal Fisher fighting for it at second base. Looked to me at first glance like the right call, and we will see. The umpires are going to talk about it now. No, that's on the transfer. That is the correct call, no question.
Deliberation between our 4 officials. Adam Dowdy behind the plate, Clint Fagan, Matt Anderson, Shaler Smith.
Florida State has challenged the out call at second place. This play will be under review.
Should be a quick one.
Call on the field is that it was on the transfer that the ball was dropped. So therefore, an out by force at second.
Second base umpire Matt Anderson was right in there on the play. Sharply hit ground ball, smooth under control, throws a dart to second base. And this should be quick, and it's going to be quick, and they made the right call.
Is out. Florida State will have one remaining challenge.
That wasn't even close.
Call on the field stands.
But the Noles do replace Cal Fisher on first base with a ton of speed and John Stutzer.
Brings up Braden Dowd. One out, one on. Stutzer back to the bag on a pickoff move. Misses to Braden Dowd.
The fourth time through the lineup. Carter Cox. That was pitch 100 at the century mark.
Up and in, 2-0 to Braden Dowd. Cox has been 120 or more in an outing twice this year. Now, again, keep in mind, 2 nights ago, he threw 37.
I believe we will see 120 tonight. What an effort.
Slips the breaking ball in for strike one.
69 miles per hour, just flips it in there. Still gets some break. Lands it in the zone.
Pickoff throw.
Pickoff throw and a hitter's count, 2-1. Like that.
Two-one. Driven high into the air, down the line in right, and well fouled.
Long strike, going to that breaking ball again. Slow up. And as soon as he hit it, he goes, man, want that one back. 2-2.
Pitch 108 for Cox. Sweeps outside, full count.
Dowd singled his last at bat with 2 strikes. Putting on a good at bat here. It's in 3-2, 1 out. Do the Noles attempt a little run and hit here with a guy that does not strike out a ton.
Stutzer goes. Dowd pops it up into the air. Onto the infield. Baldwin squeezes for the out. No chance to double it up.
I'm going to tell you this, though. If they throw this ball to second base, this will be a double play. And they were right on it. Yep. Ball up in the air. This is just a young freshman, John Stutzer. Not something that he probably has experienced a ton. We'll be able to take a better look in it.
He
on
got
it soon.
to second. Stutzer touched to the bag at second and then tried to tag up after the ball was caught. So therefore, you can tag him up at second, which Northern Illinois successfully did.
Correct. If you round second base at all, you must retouch second base back on your way to first base Just a young player. He'll learn from it. We'll get a look at it here. Ball goes up in the air. He's off on the pitch. He rounds second base here. If he holds his foot on the bag, he can then just bounce back. But he passes the bag, doesn't retouch it on the way back. Nice job by the NIU dugout. Alert and a big break. Huskies coming to bat.
Decker Investigations.
I have a job for you.
All episodes of R.J. Decker are now streaming on Hulu.
Como se dice possible homicide?
It's entertainingly twisty.
Where would we be without low-rent PI?
Get hooked on this must-watch compelling hit.
That's straight gold, son.
It's being called one of the best new shows this year.
Repeat after me, okay? Everything is gonna be...
Try not to die tonight.
I will do my best.
R.J. Decker. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
It's more than a cup. It's 134 years of putting it all on the line. And the heaviest 35 pounds ever lifted. It's broken curses.
It's all about the cup.
And broken hearts.
This is the hardest trophy to win.
But for those chasing it, it's everything. The only question is, who will raise it? Stanley Cup Final on ABC and the ESPN app.
This summer at Disneyland, kids rule. Let's go on all the best rides. We want to do everything. I want the biggest scoop. I want to see Bluey. Bingo. Darth Vader.
Impressive.
We're gonna get sold. We should do that again.
Kids rule summer with a special ticket offer
at the happiest place on earth.
Bottom of the 7th, Northern Illinois to the plate. We've been tied at 3 since the 4th inning. Chris Kinnear back out onto the mound for Florida State as he misses on the first delivery to Vinny Spadafora, the batter for the Huskies.
Spadafora, 1-for-1 with a walk. First time facing Kinnear today.
Kinnear, who has been excellent. He's tied a career high with 5 strikeouts, fanning the last 4 batters he's faced going back to the 5th. Now 2-1. Through the left side, Spadafora with his second knock. And the leadoff man is on for the Huskies.
That's some good hitting right there. Let's check out Chris Kinnear's day. Wow, comes in a jam, and he has done nothing but deliver. It's the best I've ever seen Chris Kinnear look. He has everything working, the fastball, the slider, the bigger curveball, the changeup when he needs it. 5 strikeouts today. His season high, 58 pitches against Pitt early on in the season. Excuse me, May 3rd, so this month, approaching that now.
Slicing foul for Caden Robertson. It's 0-1. Robertson, ground ball into a double play, just the 2nd time this season that's been the case for him. Followed that up with a single his 2nd time up, so he's 1 for 2. Weak chopper to shortstop. Frazier flicks it off the bag. The throw to first not in time either. Everybody's safe.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is about as routine of a double play ground ball as you possibly could have, and it looks like that was...
That's the right call. Yeah, McCauley got pulled to the outside of the bag with the throw.
The state has challenged the safe call at second base. This play is under further review.
All right, Florida State with 1 challenge remaining uses it.
Woof.
Both on plays at second that were potential double plays.
So
this time defensively.
that is.
He's off the bag, unless he comes back down on it.
Oh,
maybe.
You can't tell. It doesn't look like it. Looks like that was dirt.
Yeah.
This is going to be our look right here. So he is off the bag and never gets back. Wow. Second baseman Carter McCulley has been so great all year long, but on double play balls, and I know Link tells his players all the time, you always make sure of the first one. Speed it up after that first out is made, and that was an instant right there of McCulley trying to make sure he gains ground back off the bag to clear himself from the runner, and he doesn't. But I will say the runner at second base did not slide, so that could also be something that they're looking at here. That could be an automatic double play. I don't know if that's reviewable, but that runner does have to slide in that situation. So a lot going on here. That's why we have these umpires to figure it out. And our crew in Pittsburgh.
So here is an enhanced look at McCulley. The throw takes him up and off of the bag. Foot comes back down. Left foot never touches.
And then what you'd have to take into account too is, does that rule apply if the out's not
he's
actually
off the line? Well, and he's off the line.
Yeah.
So there's no interference there, really.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. I mean, if it's just a matter of where his foot lands, this seems pretty cut and dry, and this is taking a minute.
Yeah. I think that is the talk, though, D, and this is something that I should know, but I've never seen this play. You're right. That's definitely what they're talking about. It is as clear as day that he is off the bag. He is off the bag. His cleat does not ever slide back on the bag. It lands down on the dirt, not the bag. Oof. And the feed was fine. There's nothing wrong with that feed. It's a bit high, but McCulley's 6'5".
I mean, you think so? Because like if McCulley's going to stay on the bag, he kind of has to reach up and across his body.
Yeah, he's starting back before the ball is caught, and your key is make sure you stay on the bag, turn it to a first baseman.
After review, the runner at second base is safe. Florida State has 0 remaining challenges.
All right, so they keep the call as is.
And look at that, a little deke there from the shortstop. That's what Stutzer right there. That's high-level, high IQ baseball. That's why Stutzer had no idea what was going on. He never peeked in to see where the contact happened. And a veteran at shortstop, and Nolan Sandy. Well done. Will they bunt? Dahlberg.
First and second, Ivan Dahlberg squares and tips it foul.
Ouch. They choose to bunt him, and it's tipped, and that hurts extremely bad. Oh, the heel of his hand.
Yeah, so not really the thumb. I mean, I guess there's a chance it could have pushed it back and maybe extended the thumb in an uncomfortable way, but
yeah, no, you're right. That looks like it was all the heel of his hand.
So 0-1 the count to Ivan Dahlberg. 0 for 1, a fly ball to center field his last time up. Was hit by a pitch before that. Squaring to bunt. Goes away the bat head, and it's 1-1. Just one sacrifice laid down by Dahlberg all season.
Man, and this is a huge, huge at-bat here. Dahlberg's trying to set it up for Parcells.
There it's down, and Kinnear mishandles it. Dahlberg safe at first, bases loaded.
A little bit of small ball. Dahlberg, the catcher, putting the pressure on the Florida State defense, and the wheels just seem to be falling off this inning. Defense coming back to bite the Noles this inning. And big key here, you just got to make sure you get one out. And Kinnear jumps off the mound. He's ready to fire, speeds himself up a bit, and Dahlberg hustles down the line. No chance for a play at first. Bases loaded, no outs.
Ninth batter in the order, Charlie Parcells, takes to a 1-0 count. Hitless tonight. He was Chris Kinnear's first of 5 strikeout victims back in the 5th. And here comes Mike Capozzi from the Florida State dugout.
Single, an error, in an error. That's 3 errors tonight.
The leadoff single from Vinny Spadafora is the only ball to leave the infield. And it's no outs, bases loaded. With the way Kinnear was dealing prior to this inning.
Pitching, defense, 2 most important things in baseball, especially postseason baseball. The pitching's been great tonight and all season long for the Seminoles, and the defense, the question marks of this club, it's faltered them here in the 7th inning. Still tied ball game, still bases loaded. Chris Kinnear on the mound with 5 strikeouts, tying the season high. 1-0 count for Parcells, the 9-man in this lineup, ready to do damage.
Corners are in for Florida State. Parcells swings above it.
Say hitter here, you are full-blown attacking elevation. Anything down that starts down, let them have it, but you're shooting for something up in the zone.
Laced, squeezed, Barrett steps on the bag at first, that's 2.
Oh, as crazy as this inning has been and as bad as the defense has been, baseball is just a crazy game, man. An absolute rocket. This ball is smoked, and to no one other than Ben Barrett, the guy who was a 2-way guy and a pitcher for the last few years, and he's right there. What a huge break for the Seminoles. Not done yet if you're Chris Kinnear, but 1 out away from this place, going crazy.
Kinnear hits Walrow. It looked like it was going to skip to the backstop and allow Northern Illinois to take the lead, but instead it loads the bases. That's best case scenario for the Seminoles.
You better believe it. That ball was headed to the backstop. No question, run scores there. Spadafora at third base, who can run, and just a yanked slider. Really the first really bad one of the night, and it does. It hits his front foot. Walrow awarded first base, bases loaded, 2 outs.
Now a big spot for Cole Smith and the Huskies. Carnes all over it. Spadafora stays put.
Great job behind the plate right there, Carnes.
These are the spots the Huskies have seemingly delivered on time and again. This weekend, 11 runs with 2 outs on the board.
Carnes might have got crossed up right there. The 2-0 count.
Kinnear hums it in for strike one.
Gutsy pitch there, down 2-0.
Appeal of the swing over to first. Arms extended, the count 3 balls and 1 strike.
What a take, and that was close. Yeah, good call.
Kinnear misses down and away. Ball 4 walks in Northern Illinois' 4th run, and they take the lead.
And just a great veteran at bat by Cole Smith. Going to be it for Chris Kinnear. So.
Let's recap how we got here, shall we? First inning, Florida State, the away team, gets an RBI double from Brody DeLamielleure. It didn't take long for Northern Illinois to recapture the lead or get their first lead, a 2-run home run by Gavin Baldwin. And a weak little swinging bunt. Florida State. A single stroked out into center field by John Stutzer. In the 4th. How about another home run? Gavin Baldwin goes to the opposite field this time. Solo home run. His 2nd of the evening. And then just now, another one tacked on for Northern Illinois. A bases loaded walk. It's their first lead since that bottom of the 1st. And the first Baldwin long ball.
Madness in the 7th inning. Absolute madness for the Noles. And they turn to the junior, Brody Purcell. Firm downhill fastball into the mid-90s. Changeup, breaking ball. He's had to fill a big void with Johnny Abraham out the last 3 weeks or so. Ground ball guy, when he's down, gets swing and miss up in the zone. Huge situation here, and Chris Kinnear, I feel so bad for that young man after this outing. But it's baseball. Northern Illinois looking to add on.
Nolan Sandy looks at the first pitch from Brody Purcell for strike 1. Purcell got the win in the game that was finished up earlier today, an elimination game for Florida State against Coastal Carolinas. This is his 2nd outing of the regional. Now 1-1. Sandy 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts after reaching base safely in each of his first 7 plate appearances here at the Tallahassee Regional.
Yeah, he's been real good. Tough night tonight. Big opportunity here.
Fouled away, and he's got a 1-2 count.
Yeah, a good pitch to hit right there. Breaking ball left up in the zone.
Bases loaded. 2 outs on that in a flash line drive double play over to Ben Barrett at first. He tagged up the runner. 1-2. Sandy lifts it high into right field. DeLamielleure is there, and the 3 runners are stranded. Florida State relinquishes the lead in the 7th, but it's just a 1-run game as we go to the 8th. After 7 innings, the book is closed on Northern Illinois starter Carter Cox.
Absolutely magnificent effort tonight by Carter Cox. 106 pitches, just 3 strikeouts, and this one right here was the big one. A double play on a fly ball to the first baseman Stutzer. Forgot to touch the bag on the way back, and he's happy, and it smiles for Northern Illinois because they're up 1 here in the top of the 8th inning.
Enter Danny Sahaki. It's the 2nd outing for his regional weekend. He threw 67 pitches in the game against Coastal Carolina.
After 37 pitches on Friday for Carter Cox, he delivered tonight. Now they flip the script to Danny Sahaki in the biggest moment of the season for the Huskies. It's a good fastball, sneaky swing and miss up in the zone. Good slider, change up to left-handed hitters, but how can he respond? Bouncing back 2 days later, 67 pitches. Heart of the order up for the Noles, DeLamielleure.
3-4-5 for FSU, a combined 1 for 9 tonight. DeLamielleure looks at strike 1. Their only hit between the 3 of them, the RBI double by DeLamielleure here in the 1st inning. Leaves the breaker up top, and it's 1-1.
Leadoff man's reached base safely in 3 out of 7 innings. Needed now more than ever for the Noles.
A swipe at the breaking ball. DeLamielleure cannot connect.
3 in a row. Probably another. You see his line. Opening round versus Coastal Carolina. 2 1/3. 67 pitches.
And back for more with 2 strikes. Cannot bait DeLamielleure. 2-2 now the count.
4 in a row there. Might as well try it again. You got to chase early or evens up the count. 2-2. It's like that's the pitch he's going to stay with throughout the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. It'll require a throw inside the baseline. Dahlberg throws a strike.
And he went back to it again. 5 in a row. DeLamielleure, free swingers, swinging the bat extremely well in the 2nd half of the season. And he gets the chase and the swing and the miss. Big First out for the Huskies.
Hunter Carnes is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up, but this is, of course, his first appearance facing Sahaki as the breaking ball drops in.
6 in a row.
Wide miss, 1-1.
7.
Another breaking ball. It's left up for a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Carnes the batter. Nathan Schmela on deck. The catchers who have platooned for the majority of the season for Florida State. Strike looking.
He goes with the fastball there. Keeps him honest. Gets the call. Borderline as it gets. Nice job behind home plate by Dahlberg.
It appeared to catch Carnes by surprise. That's the first non-breaking ball from Sahaki, the 2-2. Tries it again.
That was 84. So that must have been a changeup pitch before. Right there was 92.
Yeah.
3-2 count. He showed him the fastball. Atari's going back to that breaking ball.
And it's fought off. Carnes was looking for it that time.
Ooh, and a good one to hit there up in the zone. Albert's on him right away. Down. Gotta get that down. Big, 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 big moment here in Tallahassee.
Pitch number 7 to Carnes. Off the mark, ball 4.
Yeah, great at-bat right there by Hunter Carnes. We do have Chase Williams in the dugout who can pinch run, and Schmela is in the game who can shift the catcher, but that makes it a bit of a disaster because the pitcher then becomes liable to hit. Interesting moment here. We'll see what Link chooses to do. He's going to stick with Carnes at first base, and I like that thought. Maybe if he's in scoring position. Tense moments.
Schmela 0 for 3. Sahaki misses with the first 1-0. Dropped in for strike 1.
Dotted on the black, good pitch.
Shoulder, and a 2-1 count for Nate Schmela.
3 fastballs thrown, has not landed one. It's been that breaking ball, the only pitch he's been able to get in the zone.
Into the air, foul territory. And out of play, so now a 2-2 to Nate Schmela, whose last hit came against Coastal Carolina in the segment of that game that was played yesterday. A double off the wall that tied it at 1 before Florida State got a solo shot from Cal Fisher that ultimately won it. Sahaki a 2-2. Schmela lays off.
That is a great take. That is a great stop behind the plate by Dahlberg. And we have a full count, 1 out. Schmela up, Carnes at first base. Not be starting the runner here. You do not want to run into a line drive double play. You got Cal Fisher, Barrett on deck with 2 knocks today.
Swung on and into the air, right field. Foul into the bleachers.
And they did start the runner, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but Link's going to stay aggressive, and that's great. He's a lot smarter than me. I'm just up here guessing.
This will be the 7th pitch. to Nate Schmela. Runner goes again. Schmela rips it into left center field. That's going to roll all the way to the track, into the wall. Extra bases. He's holding up at second. It brings in the runner and ties it at 4. Schmela comes through again with a game-tying RBI double.
Of course, you start the runner with Nate Schmela up to bat, 3-2 count. He's locked in, he's seen every single pitch. A slider, middle, down, and the senior transfer. Ivy League, big hit after big hit throughout his last 2 years here at Florida State, and none bigger than that one right there. Delivering, Carnes, Schmela, the catchers. They swung it well all year, fired up Tallahassee. New ball game.
And a new runner at second as Chase Williams has entered the chat.
And there you have it.
First pitch fouled by Ben Barrett. He's 2 for 3, a double his last time up. 3 ties, 3 lead changes in this game. It has been a thriller.
What a ball game, and Chase Williams has speed that can run with anybody in the country, any sport. 1 out is the best time to steal third base. Barrett with 2 knocks today.
Barrett looks at a breaking ball for a quick 0-2.
Is a great pitch right there, dotted in the outer black. Ben Barrett, batting average continues to tick up, getting more comfortable. The more at-bats he gets, more pitches he sees.
Two strikes, Sahaki. Barrett puts it on the ground. From short, bobbled. The throw to first is there, and it moves Williams, the base runner, to third.
Nice play out at shortstop by Sandy. Little bobble, stays with it, gets the job done. And the runner at third base. We've seen a ton of sliders today. Can't say it enough, the importance of getting a runner to third base with 2 outs. In a situation like this, the pitcher becomes a bit scared to bounce that breaking ball. Now, what I will say is with Dahlberg behind the plate, you can have a lot of trust in it, but it is in the back of Sahaki's mind.
Gabe Frazier's reached all 3 times he's come up tonight. He's got 1-0. A single, a walk, and was hit by pitch.
I'll tell you what, look at the third baseman, how far he is away from Chase Williams. Chase Williams can get far off that bag if it's even trickles 6 inches away. With that speed.
It's Rowdy and Hauser. And there's strike 1 to Gabe Frazier.
Yeah, nice pitch. 2-0 changeup, dotted, down in the zone. Not seen many fastballs. Fastballs have not landed in the zone often. Just 1 time tonight. Slider's been the go-to pitch.
Now 2-2.
Goes to it there and lands it.
Sahaki with 2 strikes. Touched, but foul. And Frazier stays alive.
He's got a good feel for that changeup right now. Combo you do not see often is changeup into slider. That's slow, and the slider off the changeup runs down and into a left-handed barrel. See what he decides to do here. Oftentimes after a changeup, it's fastball or it's back to the changeup again.
Tapped over to third base. The throw to first in time, and the side is retired, so Williams stranded on the base paths. But a run ties it for Florida State. Nate Schmela coming through in the clutch again.
Big time.
Tie game again for all as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning and the Huskies head to the plate. Northern Illinois again, friendly reminder, the home team in this contest. They got 2 more chances at the plate.
Comes the man for Northern Illinois tonight. 0 for 7 in his 2 previous games, 2 for 3 with 2 homers.
First pitch swinging, Gavin Baldwin sends it into the backstop. 2-run shot in the first, a solo homer to lead off the 4th inning. Homers 16 and 17 on the season.
So first pitch fastball in underneath his hands.
Waves the bat head for strike 2. Brody Purcell ahead in the count, and Baldwin's going to call a quick TO.
It's a good time out there. Slow it down. Brody Purcell in rhythm. Break the rhythm a bit. Resetting your at bat. Sped up on the first pitch. Chase the slider. I like this. Good baseball.
Oh and 2. Not close. By design. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It is May 31st, last day of the month. Gavin Baldwin has had maybe the best month of his life. And swings and misses for strike 3.
Big out for the Noles, getting the leadoff guy, the guy that's done the damage for the Huskies tonight, and just nasty, falls right off the table.
Now it's Marcus Romero, 2 homers in the game earlier for the Huskies. He's 0 for 3 in this one.
Fastballs up and in, both of his homers today.
Bouncer for a 2-0 count from Purcell. Purcell in the winning effort through an inning, striking out 1 of the 3 batters he faced in the game against Coastal. Now 3-0 to Romero.
Slow down 3-0. Romero 2 home runs on the day. He's hunting 1 spot.
Enter half, strike 1.
And that is the spot where he left the yard 2 times today. Electric speed also, you do not want to put him on via free pass, 24 of 25 in the stolen base category this year.
The 3-1. Watched by Romero, and the count now full.
And a favorable call for the Noles right there. 3-2.
Just foul. Romero, the designated hitter, typically in the field, in the outfield defensively for the Huskies, but he's playing with a torn UCL. And he looks at strike 3. A massive pitch by Brody Purcell, 2 away.
And that one is just perfect. Second strikeout of the night, 3 batters faced. And sometimes as a hitter, there's just nothing you can do other than just tip your cap and hope that the on-plate umpire, Adam Dowdy, calls it a ball. He doesn't, and it was a strike. Execution, huge, late in ball games.
2 faced here in the 8th inning. 2 struck out by Brody Purcell, and it brings up Vinny Spadafora, who's reached all 3 times he's been up. Shuffles his feet out of the way, 1-0. Pair of singles, a walk, a run scored his last time on base in the 7th. Steps into it, leaves the bat on his shoulder.
That was a good pitch.
Contacted foul, and that is strike 2.
Another good one, changes eye level. Fastball down, dotted, fastball up, foul ball. You go to something soft, it must be down, in the zone, down below it.
Purcell quick to it, and it's below the strike zone.
Let's go to the changeup there, nice take by Spadafora.
Purcell strikes out the side. This has been fun. Let's go to the 9th. Let's take a look at today's Capital One rewarding performance. 3 batters faced, 3 fanned by Brody Purcell just prior to the break.
Coming on in big situations, Brody Purcell gets the Noles out of a big jam in the 7th inning. Fly ball to right field and then proceeds to strike out the next 3 batters. A guy that they had huge expectations for coming into the season. It's been up and down. Nothing more important than being locked in the postseason. Sharp tonight.
Top of the 9th, and a a tie game as Florida State is at the plate. 0-1 the count to Carter McCauley. 8-9-1 batters due up for the Seminoles. Again, FSU the away team in this contest. And it's a miss outside, 1-1. For 3, couple of strikeouts in his second and third plate appearances. Leaves it up just above the letters, 2-1.
Hockey coming out firing more fastballs this inning. That's what I like to see. I think these Noles hitters smart, watching the game, starting to look soft. You have to throw just enough fastballs to keep them off your slider.
Strike taken, and it's 2-2.
And again, 2-1 count. Slider's been the pitch. Dots the fastball down and away.
Sahaki deals, breaking ball, sent the other way, out to right, pulled in by Robertson.
Nice swing, rocket shot. Does look like the Noles are looking for soft, but great positioning and a huge first out for Sahaki.
Big plate appearance for the 9-hole batter, Cal Fisher. He's come up big this weekend, 5 for 10 for the regional.
He has one thing on his mind. Be the hero. He's swinging a hot bat. So much frustration throughout this season, taking heat from a lot of different sources. He's stepped up in the postseason. He's done it throughout his career. A big moment.
Over to third, a ground ball. Spadafora collects. 2 down.
And not today, Sahaki. I like it coming out attacking. He showed the fastball just enough. And a big out. Flipping the order to the top. The freshman, John Stutzer.
Quick 2 outs for Sahaki. 1 to go to get it to the bottom of the 9th and to the bottom of the Northern Illinois order. First pitch breaking ball taken, 1-0 Stutzer's count. Hits his first 2 times up. Nothing since then. Fly ball to center. And a fielder's choice that retired the side. Big swing. And a 1-1.
Nice pitch there. Little breaking ball. Stays tight. Stutzer just below.
Up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This ball up and in, seeing if he can speed up Stutzer. I love the attack this inning. A lot more fastballs. A lot more success for Sahaki.
Three and one.
And with Braden Dowd on deck and John Stutzer at the plate in a 3-1 count. After 2 quick outs, last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff hitter for the Noles, who can really run.
Three and one from Sahaki. Swiped at, and Stutzer just tipped it for a full count.
Fantastic Sahaki attack with that fastball. You know you cannot walk Stutzer in this situation. That feels like a double. Attacks with the fastball, gets the swing and miss.
Another 3-2 count for Sahaki. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. A tie game, bottom 9 coming up in Northern Illinois with a chance to walk it off at Hauser.
What a great adjustment that inning, and you can just see it. The Noles were looking soft, and I don't disagree with the game plan, but you have to be able to bounce back and answer to a flip of a script. They did. Big strikeout.
What a game. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Elimination game, Florida State and Northern Illinois. The winner to advance to the regional final to face St. John's. And the winner, of course, in this game tonight, coming from the bottom side of the bracket, will need 2 wins over the Johnnies. Brody Purcell gets a swing and a miss. Caden Robertson can't connect on the first pitch. 4 teams already have secured spots in Super Regionals. Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, and Kansas. A called strike, and it's 0-2 on Robertson. 7, 8, 9 in the order for the Huskies.
Congrats to those 4 teams and a great start here by Purcell, up 0-2.
Brody Purcell, 1-2 now to Caden Robertson. Struck out all 3 batters he faced in the 8th.
Tired all 4 batters he's faced tonight.
Drops it low for a 2-2. Northern Illinois with a chance to do that thing we only see in postseason college baseball, a walk-off against the team hosting you.
4 straight breaking balls. The last 2 takes have looked pretty good.
Robertson pops it up out of play. It stays 2-2.
And Robertson is a smart hitter, and it looks like he just missed doing what you just said. It looks like he's looking soft. 5 breaking balls in a row.
Strike 3. 4 consecutive for Purcell.
Great job, Micah Posey. Great job, Purcell. All on the same page. Looked like a comfortable swing the pitch before. On the breaking ball, you go to the fastball, 94, rear back and fire. Retired all 5 batters he's faced. It's 4 straight strikeouts.
1 away, Ivan Dahlberg, the batter for the Huskies. And it sails high on Purcell. Purcell 1-0. Dahlberg laid down just his 2nd sacrifice bunt of the season, his last time up. That was en route to the 4th run scoring for Northern Illinois. Another one high, 2-0.
From Dahlberg. Just 1 sack bunt all year. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Facing a righty. Selfless team, lays it down, gets the job done.
It's 3 misses high for Purcell.
Working underneath that breaking ball. Has the green light here. Gotta make a pitch.
Fastball outside, and it walks Dahlberg. Second Northern Illinois player now ever with 50 walks in a single season. Game-winning run on base for Northern Illinois. It would be their first regional final appearance in program history if they were to score a run here in the bottom of the 9th. Squared for a bunt, Charlie Purcell pulls it away, 1-0.
What a season for the Huskies, and you saw Link Jarrett, the coaching staff out front of the dugout, telling the right side of the infield, be aware for a bunt that he pulls with him to the first base side.
Tried to drag it. The turnaround today for Northern Illinois is incredible.
Yes.
They got blasted by St. John's earlier today, and an hour later are facing Florida State on top of Mike Martin Field at Dick Howser Stadium, right? Like, think about that sentence.
Unbelievable. I mean, they led 5-0 entering the 4th inning and lost 21-8 and came back with the response that head coach expected.
There's the bunt for Purcell. Purcell throws it a bit high, but Barrett pulls it down for the out. The runner that would win the game for the Huskies is now in scoring position. With the top of the order up, Wyatt Waro has reached base after being hit by a pitch in the 7th in 27 consecutive games. Hitless today, though. Another miss upstairs for Purcell.
Yeah, he's working underneath the breaking ball. It's 4 in a row. Just one hit today with 2 outs. And NIU, it's Baldwin's 2-run homer in the first.
Waro swings and fouls it back 1-1.
Oof, good pitch to hit there. Again, they leave Dahlberg out at second base here. Base hit. You play at the plate.
Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Waro.
Purcell has other things in mind, and that is a big pitch. Flips in the breaking ball. Waro looked like he was right on it. Responds with the heater. Crowd on their feet here in Tallahassee.
1-2. Waro can't connect. To a 10th inning we go. All knotted up in Tallahassee. It's win or go home.
Brody Purcell, you ready for the big moment, baby? Game-winning run at second base. Stones. Everybody fired up in Tallahassee. We got some free baseball. Let's go.
It's a party at Hauser, and we have bonus baseball. On to the 10th inning we go. Elimination game action at the Tallahassee Regional. 4 runs apiece between Florida State and Northern Illinois. What more could you want? Braden Dowd to lead off for FSU.
This has been an incredible baseball game.
Strike called to Dowd, who's 1 for 4.
Sahaki, 67 pitches 2 nights ago. 42 pitches tonight. Still firing that fastball at 90 miles per hour.
9 hits by 7 different players for Florida State so far in this game.
Impressive. 5 hits for NIU. Those 2 homers for Baldwin. And a run scratched across. Late.
Down low, and a 2-1 count. It's been tied 3 times. We've had 3 lead changes.
College baseball rules.
Here. I second that.
Yeah.
3-1 to Dowd. Again, Florida State, the away team in this contest. Top of the 10th. Called strike. Dowd thought he had ball 4. Now it's a full count. Feels like just about every batter Sahaki has faced, 4 of them actually have had full counts. Dowd fights it off. We'll see a 7th pitch.
It's a well-executed fastball on a 3-2 count. Nice job by Dowd. Getting barrel, fighting it off.
Close take, and it's ball 4. The leadoff man reaches for Florida State.
Deep sigh. Great pitch. And Sahaki does not get that one. Knowles got their leadoff man on for Delamalier. Double in his first at bat. 0 for 3 cents. Heart of the lineup.
Fourth leadoff batter to reach today for Florida State. The first 2 scored. And a throw over to Dowd, who's back to the bag.
Dowd 10 for 10, stolen bases.
First pitch to Brody Delamalier. Nope. It'll wait. 2 pickoff throws over to Dowd as he nods in approval of the boos from the Florida State faithful.
And that's smart by NIU, trying to keep him tight.
Now Sahaki goes to the plate. Ground ball over the middle, and it's through for Delamalier. Dowd on the way to third is there easily. They're at the corners with no outs.
Delamalier delivering. Leadoff walk, something soft down. Ball squibbles through, and great base running by Dowd. Never a doubt. First and third, no outs. Go ahead, run at third base for the Noles.
A walk and a single, and now it's Hunter Carnes' turn. Looking for his first hit tonight. And a miss outside, 1-0.
Infield here. Corners in, middle back.
Carnes, a high fly ball. Parcell has it in center. Receives, runner goes from third. Sacrifice fly, and Florida State takes the lead.
Well done, Hunter Carnes. Leadoff walk to Dowd. Single by Delamalier. Vintage Florida State baseball. Well executed there. Deep fly ball to center field. Nose up 5-4.
And now it'll be the first plate appearance of the night for Chase Williams, who entered as a pinch runner for Nate Schmela after the RBI double back in the 8th.
Hit and run candidate here. Also a good candidate for a bunt.
Williams torques his body, leaves the bat on his shoulder. It's 0-1. Williams has co-authored some big moments for the Seminoles throughout his career.
Yep.
Moves out of the way. It's 1-1.
It's one there Williams is going to want to hang in on.
Just 3 at-bats in the month of May for Williams.
But with an injury in his side, with the outfield play, Delamalier and Stutzer and Dowd hasn't found his way back in.
And a timeout called from the NIU dugout. for an adjustment on Dahlberg's communication device. One and one to Chase Williams. On the ground, down the line, scooped by Baldwin, who steps on the bag, so it serves as if it was a sack bunt. Gets the Lamalier into scoring position.
Yeah, sharply hit ground ball there. Nice play over at first base by Gavin Baldwin.
Ben Barrett 2 for 4 tonight. Didn't come around 1-0. Just his 18th game played this season. 10th start. A drive to the opposite field. High, deep, goodbye. Second home run of the season for Ben Barrett. And if you thought the first one was in a huge moment.
Wow. Ben Barrett delivering huge for the Noles. High intensity environment. Two-way guy coming in. Pitched the last 2 years, pitch coming into this year, link pressing all the right buttons. And what a cool story for Ben Barrett. Delivering their biggest hit of his Florida State career.
It's a 3-run lead for Florida State now.
Ben Barrett adding on. What a swing. Biggest hit of his career, biggest moment of his career. Senior. Yeah, Noles. It's a party in Tallahassee. 7-4, Noles.
Ben Barrett providing a much-needed big fly for Florida State to drive in 2. It's now 3 scored in the 10th inning for the Seminoles. This is the first 3-run inning for FSU the entire weekend.
Could not have come at a more crucial time. The fight, this group, all year long, next man up mentality. You lose. The guy you see right there, Miles Bailey, most talented players in the entire country. Who's going to step up in the big moments to fill the void? Well, everybody. It's been collective. This is a tight group. Special team, special moment. We're not done yet, though. NIU, the home team here in Tallahassee.
First outing of the weekend for John Lyman, the lefty of Northern Illinois, and he gets a foul tip, strike one against Gabe Frazier.
Coming out firing a 91-mile-per-hour fastball, down and in, and he came out of his shoes, and strike one.
How about that? Frazier showing bunt after looking like he was trying to go back-to-back.
I didn't feel too comfortable on that fastball. Third baseman playing back. I'll just see if I can drop him down.
One hop over to second, and that's the third out. But 3 runs for Florida State in the top of the 10th inning. They're 3 outs away from advancing to the regional final here in Tallahassee. What a moment for Ben Barrett. You see him in the photo there as a pitcher. Well, he can hit it too. Second home run of the season could not have come at a better time for the Seminoles.
Just a special moment for Ben Barrett. Miles Bailey goes down, trying to find some offensive production at first base, and Ben Barrett, right button pressed by Link. Big homer.
Florida State 3 outs away from that 3rd straight regional final appearance. Backs against the ropes. This is their 2nd elimination game of the day. Brody Purcell, fastball, strike one. Part of the order for Northern Illinois. It's Cole Smith, Nolan Sandy, Gavin Baldwin, the 3 due up. Smith pops it. And foul, 0-2.
Purcell coming out firing. 0 for 3 for Cole Smith. But what a year this young man has put together. Big hits in this regional. Looking to be the leadoff man here. It's the goal, got to get a guy on.
Purcell with a miss up top. That's where he maybe has gotten into some trouble. Trying to spin that thing and it just stays up. He's mitigated damage so far since entering back into 7th. Oh, a close take.
Close take and a good take just off the plate. Cole Smith locked in, setting up on the outer half, and that is a great call, no question, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Brody Purcell tonight. It's a career high. That piggybacks off of Chris Kinnear's career high in strikeouts.
The slider changeup are his strikeout pitches, and you mentioned it in that at bat, working underneath the breaking ball. It's gone back to the fastball again there. That's his 3rd strikeout. Last 3 strikeouts via that fastball.
1-0 to Nolan Sandy, who's 0 for 4. Fouled away, 1-1. Batters fanned by Florida State pitching tonight. And that's strike 2. On the ground, first base side, backhanded stab, Barrett the throw, Purcell covering, and Florida State is an out away.
Well, have a game, Ben Barrett. First with the bat in the top half of this inning, now with the glove. A nice sliding play, go ahead and 360 under control, uphill feed. Nice job by Purcell getting there under control. Wow. Money.
First pitch to Gavin Baldwin is low and outside, 1-0. Baldwin nowhere close. Evened up, 1-1. '50th pitch for Brody Purcell. And it's strike 2. Now potentially a pitch away. From back-to-back elimination game victories for the Seminoles today.
Another great take, NIU. They will fight.
The 2-2. Up the middle and through for a hit. And Northern Illinois stays alive for at least one more batter.
3rd hit of the night for Gavin Baldwin, extending the inning. He'll fight.
He's got half of the hits for the Huskies tonight, 3 of their 6.
And the goal here for NIU, find a way to get the tying run to home plate. That means Mr. Romero. The guy they need to extend this inning.
Big breaking ball stays up high, 1-0 to Marcus Romero. In search of his first hit in this game, but remember, Northern Illinois played right before this game. He had 2 solo homers in that one. One and 2.
takes a timeout. If he can break the rhythm, Brody Purcell.
Purcell for the regional final. Waved on and missed. Florida State survives again.
What a ball game, D. This was something. Florida State survives and advances. And for that Northern Illinois club, they have introduced themselves to the country. Absolutely incredible. They started today at 2 o'clock. It's now 10:39, and they fought to the very end, took the Noles to extra innings, and look at this season. Second overall appearance in the NCAA tournament. 54 years in between, 35 wins, single season program record. Unbelievable. I love Ryan Copeland. He's doing a great job with these young men. They will be back. Watch out for the Huskies. But the Noles, they get this one.